What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Center Beacon, another frosty and fabulous episode. Today we are bringing you sort of a rematch. We're facing off against OTF here. Again, if you remember a month ago or so, I posted a video of basically how not to play this map, how not to play Springfield, how not to play the lesser spawn, the worse spawn, which is what the red team has over there. We actually got the better spawn this time. What they kind of call the farm side spawn, because you got 3 beacons on your side of the river, the dry river bed, and the red team only has 2. So if they want to win the game, they got to come across and they got to come get it, and it's very difficult to do in all that open space. So I'm kind of excited about this opportunity because we hadn't seen these guys in a while. In the last one, I think they had us. It was 5-on-3 or something. There was only a few of us running. Not to take anything away from their victory, of course, but it's always more fun, when the teams are even. Except when the teams are actually a little imbalanced. That if you get that win, that's in my opinion, that's a bigger victory. That's a little bit more fun because it's like, hey, they even had numbers and we still won. But here we're straight up 5-on-5. Each team had a random, and we got the good spawn here. You can see we're on the farm side, and basically, your mission is to protect it. It's really kind of up to the red team to kind of come across and come get it. But you can see that even though we have the good spawn, we're putting a lot of pressure on them. We had a lot of good players running with us the other night, and they did a really good job kind of working together and reading the battlefield and which side do we need some help on? Which side's doing okay. You can see, or you can't see actually, but to my left, they had run across and taken the red team's other spawn beacon, if you want to consider it a spawn beacon, but the other beacon on their side. So we maintained a pretty good 4-to-1 advantage. And you can see right there's some great coordinated fire. There's 3 of us on one target. I mean, you can't really last very long, against that kind of coordination, because we kind of read the pressure on the right side of our field here and immediately reacted to it. And you can see they actually went up 3-2 on beacons on us. But my buddy back there, he read it. He went over to it. He's already pulling that beacon back to blue. And we're pushing across into their spawn right here. Putting guys out. Orc and Rogatke here. Not my favorite for silver tier. A lot of guys like these. They run them. The Orcans, in my opinion, just do not do enough damage at this level. They really need to be 10, 11, 12 is when they become awesome and dominant. So take that for what it's worth. If you like it, run it. My advice is not to bother with it. You also saw a guy across the way there a second ago with a quad spiral patent. Hey, buddy. Hey, wait a second. Hey, I'm trying to get through here. Big old, all right, he's out of the way. Okay, so the other guy had a quad spiral patent. Again, unless you're coordinating something, unless you're really, have a team that's kind of locked on and tracking, in my opinion, quad spiral patent's a waste of time. It's an annoyance at best. You can kind of see what dominates this tier. It's rogues and gepards, and it's magnums and it's terrans. Anything else, I think, I don't want to say you're wasting your time. Play how you want, of course, but in my opinion, you are going to maximize what you can do, especially if you're running solo with a setup, similar to what you're seeing most guys running here. Here comes a guy with a quad patent. That's a good choice, for this tier. Quad patent is effective. I think it does slightly more DPS if all the magnums are level 9 than a tri-mag Gepard, but I don't run them because I prefer the mobility on the Gepard. You can cover so much ground so quickly, and it's nimble. And by that I mean, you can kind of bounce back and forth, left and right, bob and weave sort of thing as much as you need to. So you can see we pretty much got this wrapped up. This was a really fun match. It was nice to get another crack at these guys. I think we ran into them a couple more times that evening, and this was the only one that I ran, and I was fortunate enough to record it, and just kind of wanted to show you guys another example of some of these really fun clan battles that we've been having lately in the silver tier. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, and as always, I will see you next time at the Center Beacon.